Hey Westvy, hey Bruce. I've seen these guys out here the past couple of days and I missed them the past 2 days in a row. But I come out here today, but it looks like everybody's on their phone. So, yeah, I'm wondering, what are you guys putting on here? Antennas? For what? For 5G? When's it going to be ready? Tomorrow? Is that going to include the millimeter waves? Is that going to include the millimeter waves? No, it's not. It's a bunch of bull. Do these guys not even know what they're putting on? Sure seems like it. Look at all this crap. Everybody's so worried about the environment. Well, it might help if they turn their trucks off. We got 3-4 trucks over here running for no damn reason. Hey, Al. Good to see ya. Hey, Megs. Archives of Truth. Yeah, I know. 5G is disgusting. I think that if 5G's been on here, I think they're just adding another carrier. And you know what's funny? He says, I hope you guys can hear me over this pickup truck, but he said, should be ready by tomorrow. Great. I need to get a meter. I'm gonna get a meter because I want to read what is coming off of these towers. It's funny too, you guys, like, look at this, like the whole sky is covered in crap except for directly over this tower. Do you think that's a coincidence? Because I sure don't. Can't see a stitch of the sky over here except for this tower. I'm to the point anymore where, you know, I know everybody needs to work and provide a paycheck for their children and stuff, but if you're putting up the very stuff that is going to cause your children to get cancer and to break their DNA, because that's what millimeter waves does, millimeter waves will decimate DNA. So it's not an excuse anymore. Just as far as the, you know, we're just putting this up here, it's just our job. Well, you know what? Find a new job. There's plenty of people who lost their job who are all in the same boat. It's not a good excuse anymore to be putting weapons up next to people's houses. It's just ridiculous. I'm so tired of this crap. And you know, I don't even know what number crew this is that's working on this. This is probably like the 8th or the 9th. When it's all said and done, nobody, no one crew, no one person will know anything that is all on this tower. I mean, just look at it, you guys. I'm at this point now, like, I'm just so pissed. If it looks like a weapon and it sounds like a weapon, it's probably a weapon. And you know, they'll probably pull this down. I don't care, it doesn't matter. I mean, look at that thing. It's like, I can't even imagine that it wasn't doing 5G already, because I can hear this thing at night. I can hear it humming. And it drives me up a wall. Yeah, it looked like the other 2 guys went and dipped and are hiding behind there. You know, if they're so proud of their accomplishment and what they're putting up because it's so important for our infrastructure, why are they always hiding and ducking and diving? US dot. All tech. Well, the only thing I'll say is a saving grace for this guy is at least he admitted it. At least he admitted he's putting 5G on. Couldn't tell you how many guys that come out here and they're like, no, it's not 5G, no. No, we're just putting on the parts that are compatible with 5G. We're not putting 5G on. Oh, but you're hooking everything up to make it 5G compatible. How is that any better? And you know, here's another thing to point out. Look at the tree. The closest tree is dying. Those gaps, those 2 gaps, 3 gaps, they were never there. Those used to be filled with trees. But, you know, they're all slowly dying. Every tree around here, this all used to be covered with trees, just like this side, except for thicker. But if you look in between, every other tree over here is dying. Why is the Department of Transportation there? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing this sticker on a lot of things, especially like semis. We've been having semis that have no labels coming in here, and they have this DOD sticker on the side, but there's no company. They're just blank semis, and they've been coming in at all hours of the night, and they go back there. See if this trailer says anything. I can already tell these guys aren't going to want to talk to me, and you know, I'm so pissed off right now, it's probably a better idea if I don't talk to them. Kentucky. So yeah, we'll come from Kentucky and we'll put them towers outside your house at Ohio. Why? Because we don't live there. It's disgusting. Wish I had like a microphone that I could stick over there and hear what they're saying. They're probably all like, I'm sure there's a note on this tower already, you guys. So, as far as me being here. You seen 5 bees this year, Carolyn? Oh, you've seen more than me. I'll tell you what, ever since I started playing with this tower, it has been, this will be year number 2 that I've gone without seeing bees. All we have around here now is wasps. Wasps and bumblebees. I think the bumblebees are able to withstand it because they're a little bit more robust. But as far as the regular honeybees, no, they're toasted. They can't stand this kind of frequency. So. Yep. Oh, he wants to get out of here in a hurry, eh? Smile.
I recorded them all, okay, start any trouble.
Ooh. In case I start any trouble. This is public property. Yeah, he was videotaping me. In case I start any trouble, are they gonna call the cops too? Go ahead, we've already talked to them quite a few times, and I've been informed of my rights. I have every right to be here. I'd sure like to see some credentials from these guys. Do they really have a right to be here? I mean, seriously, you guys, what is the Department of Transportation doing? working on these towers? Or is that the guys that they're going under now? What the hell is, look how thick that is. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold it still. Makes me pissed. Yeah, see, he knows though. Yeah, they know. They know. When I said something, I was like, oh, okay, does that mean millimeter waves? He's like, that's not true. Okay, I'm sorry, sir. Did you not educate yourself on what you're hanging up? Right, I know Archives the Truth. It seriously is. That's the thing that is so scary to me, is the information is not hidden out there. It is easy for anybody to search and find. And the whole premise is, it's not so much that a static frequency being sent isn't so much detrimental as a modulated frequency. That is the difference. And when you're talking about transferring data and that kind of information, it has to modulate that frequency. And that is when those frequencies turn into weapons. Hey, Shastina, good to see ya. Yeah, I would definitely be checking the towers that you live close. The thing that's so hard is they keep mislabeling things to make everything harder to find. Like they'll label things like 4G LTE, which is really a form of 5G. It's just a bunch of mislabeling of things to try and confuse people so you can't easily see what towers are around you. But I'll tell you, all of these antennas, these ionizing radiation sending antennas, are bad for you. So if you want to find out what kind of how many antennas are near you, I'll put a link in here for antenna.com, and you can type in your location, and it will give you a 2-mile radius of how many antennas are near you. Yeah, right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to read. I'm just PO'd. Developed by Israel for crowd control. It's truth. I already got that link. Hey, Yabba. Good to see ya. Yeah. Scalar energy. Hey, Jennifer. That creates that break in our created sky, so it reaches the ionosphere. 5G's high. Yeah, I know. You know, rather than seeing people like march and stuff like that about other things, I would like to see people marching over something that really matters to every single person and every single life form on this earth. And that would be this. This is worth marching for. This is worth creating a ruckus over. I mean, I just can't believe that this continues and so many people don't even question it. People don't even ask. It's crazy to me. I don't understand why nobody cares. It's just like when you really start looking into it and you start realizing like frequencies and vibrations, you guys, that's the key to the universe. And it really is. It really is. And for people to think that them sending these frequencies at the spectrum that has never been introduced to the human body before, and not just, oh, it's just going to be here and there. They're going to be all over. We're going to be inundated with this stuff. And when it's all up and it's all running, it's too late then. Everybody will be too sick to do anything. Nobody will be out in the streets marching because they'll be sick. Everybody knows that these towers, they've also done plenty of research. There's lots of research out there that shows that being near these towers also weakens your immune system. So somebody really has to start questioning themselves. Oh, well, if we have a pandemic going on and this and that, why in the hell would there be an executive order to rush and put up this system, this 5G, which has never been tested on humans for long-term effects? And even the tests that they do are bogus because they're testing for the wrong things. They're testing the thermal, which isn't, that really has nothing to do with the frequencies that actually harm you. Park of Ericsson? Yeah, I would believe that. Well, Ericsson was out here prior to them, heaven bound. So I would believe that they would send them out, because I think I scared Ericsson off, because I think they realized they wronged me. And I think they're lucky that I'm not suing their asses. Flashing lights in my eyes and stuff. If nobody's seen that video, you really should go and watch that video. And then you need to ask yourself, why are all these men out here at the tower late at night working in the dark? And why are they flipping out because I'm here? Like, what are they doing that I'm not allowed to see? There's just so many things that just spell this is not right. Yeah, I'll agree with that, Jennifer. Absolutely. I don't care how many, providers are on this tower. There's no reason why this tower needs that much power. 100%. Before it was like, I was just, I was trying to have an understanding with some of these guys who are coming out here and working. But you know what? I'll tell you what, I think they've definitely weeded out the good guys, because I haven't come across them anymore. These seem to be the ones who are willing to just do whatever for the paycheck and don't care about anybody else. Because that's what this is. Exactly, Westview. Yep. Yeah, this tower's been down, and guess what? My cell phone service still worked fine. But everybody's still willing to believe that this crap has to do with our cell phones, and it most definitely doesn't. That's just the guise that they're putting all this under. That guy leaving, I'm sorry, it just is cracking me up now that I'm thinking about it. He's like sitting there filming me, and he's like, hey, he stops, and he takes the time to yell to them, hey, you guys, I got her on video if she's causing trouble. It's like, okay, what am I gonna do? That's so silly. Yeah, exactly, Helen, right? Well, and this has been an ongoing project for, what, 2 years now? 2.5 years? I will say this, though. That last time, when the cops got called and everything, and they were definitely in the wrong, I think they realized that. Well, it's pretty funny. I hadn't seen them since. I mean, I had called into Mars the next day. I saw somebody was out here early in the morning. They packed it up and they were gone. And I hadn't seen them for at least, I don't know, what was it? Maybe 2 months, maximum 3. So it's pretty funny. It was almost like I busted them. And then suddenly they don't need to do anything to this tower anymore for 3 months. And then they send some other poor guys out here to finish up the dirty work. Hey, Conquest Josh. Come to a top secret, right? That's probably what I need to get. I need to get like a trail cam and rig up like a trail cam out here, because then I would know what's going on a little bit more. Maybe I could get some of this inside conversation that's going on. It's like, as sad as it is, I'm like almost waiting for the cops to come pull up behind me because chop it down. Oh, I would love to. I would love to, but yeah, I would never do anything to this tower that would get me in jail because that would not be worth it. Put up. Yeah, I wish people would. I wish that people in my complex would get informed about this stuff. And I wish that, I wish it was more than just me out here. Why am I the only person out here who gives a damn about the frequencies that are being beamed at us? Why? I don't understand it. It's just like everybody around me is asleep, and it drives me nuts. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get too much more. But I'll get a little closer and see if I can see some of this stuff. Get labels so I can go back and do a little research. See what we can see here. If I could hold my hand steady. Hey, Apple Juice. Good to see ya. Why they're out here so often? Yeah, right? Well, I'll tell you one of my theories. One of my theories is we've definitely been one of the guinea pigs for all of this crap. I think that they're trying different stuff out on us, to be honest. Maybe because... Maybe they keep coming out here because I'm not dead yet. Who knows? Servers that record data, like they're switching them out. Yeah, I would buy that. Well, I mean, that's part of what all these towers do, you guys. I mean, I hope you realize that, right? They record all of your data, everything. That's the problem with them. And then they turn around and they sell it to other companies. No, I haven't done flyers. I have talked to numerous neighbors, but I'm telling you, it's kind of like a mute point. I mean, they just don't get it. And for the longest time, well, honestly, I kind of think I woke one of my neighbors up because before all of this CV bullshit happened, I was trying to explain to her about the towers, and now she's been mandatory having to wear masks and stuff as well, and she's all pissed off about it. And I sat there and I told her, I was like, girl, everybody's getting sick and nobody can really explain why. And I've been telling you for years, like I've been telling you for over a year, these towers have something to do with it. I've never seen anything like, just think about just the implementation of them. It's all, under the premise like, we gotta beat China, or we gotta beat, this and that, and have the fastest 5G, and who gives a damn? I would rather know that it's safe for my health over the long-term effects than anything else. I'd rather go back to dial-up than deal with this BS. Dial-up's just fine, tell you what. It's everything that's on these wireless networks are bad for you. It's like, if you have a computer, I would be plugging that in. I would not be using no wireless. I would not be using Wi-Fi either. You guys need to keep one thing in mind. They say 71% of 5G is going to be ran over Wi-Fi. And, come to find out, they're putting a bunch of Wi-Fi up all over. Free Wi-Fi hotspots. And they want to claim that it's for the kids. It's so the kids can do homeschooling. We're going to give them free internet. Think about that. Yeah, like talking to a wall, exactly. I tell you what, they're even, as far as they're putting hotspots on buses here now, on school buses. And they have those school buses drive out to, rural areas where there's kids who don't have access to internet. Pest control, we've got some waspers. Okay. But they have these buses driving out there so that these kids can hook up to the internet. The whole thing's crazy. When they give you free stuff, you really need to start questioning it. They want to test you and it's free. They want to, anything that's free, you need to question it. Got one guy who's standing over here acting like he's doing something, like I can't see his feet, just so he can listen into what I'm saying. I just don't understand the like pussification. You want to know something, come and ask me. What is this whole BS of hiding and going around? I'm not hiding anything. If you want to know what I think, I'll tell you exactly what I think. Hey Squash, good seeing ya. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, well, I doubt they'll have to go up there, to be honest with you. Well, he did say something about putting new antennas up. So, but I mean, I know that this tower already has 6 of them. And they had put interchangeable pieces. He said that they were compatible with 5G and even 6G. So, I was like, oh, great. So, I doubt they're going to really have to replace that stuff because they already thought ahead and did that stuff. I think a lot of people are waiting for them to come and put stuff on their towers. Well, they may already have the parts compatible for 5G and 6G on your tower already. Want to share some info with you? Can I have an email address to reach out? Yeah, you can. Well, I've been having all kinds of weird issues lately. Go figure that. You guys, I have a video that I've been trying to put together on the buck moon last week. I caught some really insane video, and you guys just wouldn't believe the crap that is just happening. It will not let me upload this section of the video. It let me put all of the other videos, but I'm getting the craziest message. It's telling me, oh, we can't, this video is not able to save to your device. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. So I'm trying to figure out a workaround to get that actual video, because I can do a screen record, but I'll lose a lot of the image quality. And it's kind of like an older camera anyway. So I was trying not to jeopardize the image quality, but at this point I probably just need to get it out because yeah, applesauce, you can try sending it to cjblazewatcher@gmail.com. But I was going to open up a Proton Mail here because Proton Mail is encrypted, and see if I have better luck with that, which I just need to do that. I keep wanting to and talking about it and haven't done it. Telling anyone who will listen about these towers. Good, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you are. I feel like I'm the only person sometimes, and it's really frustrating. But that's awesome. I wish more people would talk about it. You know, who cares if people think you're crazy? Because next year, everybody's going to realize that you're not. If we even make it that long. But handmade signs. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I don't believe any of these like little signs anymore. And you know, with these I've seen multiple semis with this on the side too, but there's no logo or anything else as to what that semi. Just everything is super suspicious, you guys. And you know what? Some people would be like, oh, you're being paranoid. Well, I don't care. I'll be paranoid. Somebody needs to. That's awesome, Archives of Truth. Keep blasting it. Where this is all going to end up, it's just crazy. Yeah. Well, and that's the funny thing too. Nobody can really tell you. Well, I'll tell you what it's going to end up being. This is going to be the very beast system that imprisons all of us. go check out that tower by us and get it on camera and share it because this is just weird activity. Yeah, totally, Conquest. That would be awesome. Yeah, Conquest has an awesome channel. There's lots of creators that always come in here. I'm telling you guys, everybody needs to sub to everybody right now because, hey, Who Flung Dung? John Boy, good to see ya. John Boy's got a channel. Squash has got a channel. Archives of Truth has a channel. Elle's got an awesome channel. West Virginia Prepared Mind. Lisa R. Hall. Everybody, you know. Carolyn's got a channel. Jackie's got a channel. Good to see you, Jackie. Winging It with Irish. Colleen, good to see ya. And if I missed anybody's channel, I'm sorry. Murphy's Law, Murphy's got a channel. Ew. Okay. Sorry, that was a wasp. It's got a wasp like circling me. We have a small one on a giant telephone pole by us. Yeah, that's one thing to watch out for too now. That's what they're putting them on. There's new installations going on telephone poles that are actually 5G. So that's definitely something to watch out for. And you know what? I'll say this again. I know I've probably said it, but the contractors that I was first talking to out here, who seemed like the more honest guys, he was telling me that the biggest complaints they get are not from towers like this, these big towers. It's actually from the mini cells. The mini cells that they're putting on the tower, on the power lines. Because with those mini cells, there's way less regulation. So I think that I've always like, oh, well, that's interesting. Of course, I've still yet to be able to get one person to show me a meter read of anything out here. Out in the boonies. Yeah, they got to put it everywhere, you know, because a bunch of people are starting to leave the cities now. Out in the boonies in California. Well, California, Shastina, they've been hitting California hard first, so they're probably moving to the boonies because they've got all the cities covered. Yeah, no, you guys, the lights are definitely, the LED lights are definitely part of this. That's one thing a lot of people won't tell you, is Li-Fi is most definitely hooked into 5G. He waved at me? Oh, well, I didn't even see it. Hey. Keep my Wi-Fi off on my phone. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't have Wi-Fi anymore. As soon as I figured out how, you know, it's like when you come to find out the way that they tested some of the insulin on rats was by beaming them with 2.4 gigahertz, just like they do for Wi-Fi. And that would actually induce, diabetes. So you need to ask yourself that. We have a big problem with diabetes in this nation. And I bet you everything that Wi-Fi has something to do with that. But yeah. But I tell you guys, what is with all these bugs, man? All right, I am probably going to go ahead and call it a night though and cut this. I don't think anybody's gonna willingly talk to me. Human residents, frequencies arising. Yeah, I've thought about that too, Archives of Truth. And that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're almost trying to create their own synthetic Schumann resonance just to throw ours off. But I appreciate everybody for coming. I love y'all. Y'all are great, and you know, so I'll really try and spread this, get this out. They pick most harmful frequencies when they could. Exactly. Yeah. And you know, I actually just recently found out some more research on it, and it's like there's so much messed up stuff going on when you really dive down the rabbit hole, because yeah, I need to put it together so I don't butcher it while I'm briefly trying to explain this. But yeah, it got real quiet out here all of a sudden. Thanks, Tim. All right, you guys, I love y'all. Mad love, and God bless.